Hello, it's Esther Anderson here with JP and Associates, and I hope that you're doing well. So I wanted to do this quick video for you, and I hope that you do find it informative. But first, I wanted to say we're so excited. We are starting to see so much more inventory in the market. So that is great. That is something that not only buyers have been desperate for the past 2 years, but as realtors, so have we. And we don't have to be in that long waiting list to try to get a house in a year or so. So things are moving along. We're making progress. However, this video today is not so much about that, but more of the importance as you are looking and considering new constructions and things that you need to be aware of. First, I cannot stress enough the importance of you having a realtor. It's nice as the sales people are, and they honestly are amazing. That's their role. You need to have your own representation. How critical it is for you to have a home inspection. Yes, newsflash, new construction, you need to have your own home inspection. One of the things that you'll probably hear, not only in front of your realtor or if you go without a realtor from the salesperson, is that, oh, we do multiple levels of inspections. You do not need to spend the money, save the money. You don't need to do that. The reality is that the inspections that the builder are doing are very different than the home inspections that the third-party inspector does for you, the inspector that you hire. The inspections that the city is doing is to make sure that they're passing code and different things are being met for the construction of the home, but it's not looking for the quality and the things that a third-party inspector will look for you. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to have buyers walk for one of my buyers, and I have to say that first of all, for this, many things first in all of my years in real estate were found in the home inspection that the third-party inspector did for my buyer, but also through that first builders meeting or doing the orientation walk for the buyer as they are closing next week. And I do have to say that for the builder, something to keep in mind for you as buyer is that builder, their superintendent that is overseeing the construction side, the person that might be doing that orientation work, they work for that company. That's who their fiduciary duty is. That's who they work for. So as nice as they are not working for you. They work for whomever that builder is, that company is. So your realtor that you hired and the third-party inspector that you hire, they are the people that are working for you. They want to make sure that you are protected and that your best interest is protected. So I can tell you that outside of the number of things that were found in the inspection, from roof pipes not being sealed to the home actually not even being grounded electrically, for the electrical, super important. There were many things, and as we were going through the third-party inspector, there were many things that were very important that were made seem as, oh, this is normal, this is not a big deal, and try to, as if you are a new buyer, you're going to believe that because you honestly, genuinely don't know, okay, yes, this is okay. No, this is not okay. But what I can say for you, if something does not feel right, if something you're like, okay, if this is broken, just logically speak up. This is not about being mean. This is not about being nasty. This is about protecting your long-term investment, because you have to understand, first of all, if it's already, faulty, it's going to break eventually, or when it's time for you to resell, that issue that it was found in your third-party inspection is going to resurface, and then now you're going to have to put additional money to fix it, or other issues that might be found. For me yesterday, it was very upsetting because as we're going through this inspection, there were many things that the person doing the orientation walk didn't really, it was giving a very high level glimpse on the things that were really not a deeper dive. The purpose of the buyer inspection is the builder walks you through how your home functions. For example, in this case, an example was the sprinkler system. Yes, they show you turn it on here, you have X number of zone, 9 zone or whatever. I think in the back they're laid X number, Y and Z, 5, 6, 7, 8. Usually what happens when the builder tests that sprinkler system, they turn it on and they're like, okay, there is your zone 1, or this is a bubbler for the tree, and you actually see it. Good thing is that since my buyer had a third-party inspector, it was discovered that the sprinkler system, the heads, everything was buried under the side. So when my inspector checked it, they couldn't come up. And there is all this drainage issue on the side of the home because it's not even able to pop up and come up. And no, it is not as the, people at the walkthrough and the builder try to make it seem, oh, it's just, it's been a lot of dirt, so it's kind of covered the head. No, that's not the case. The problem is larger than that. So the reason for my video is, if I cannot stress enough how important it is to have your realtor, to have your home inspection, to speak up if something doesn't seem right, because at the end of the day, when you close, there is many things in certain products that they're not going to cover. That's all on you. And just because you are, let's say, at a starting price point, doesn't mean, it's the same thing if we go to the store, for you to say, oh, I bought a shirt and this shirt is only $15 versus $150. It doesn't matter. If it's new, you should not have it stained and dirty. It's new. And that is one of the differences between new construction and pre-owned, is that when you buy pre-owned, a seller can say, no, it's not new, I'm not going to fix it. But on new construction, it is new. You should not purchase something that is broken, faulty, or not performing as it should. I can tell you that yesterday during this walkthrough, usually when you walk the home, all of the bathrooms, the garbage disposal, everything is tested. Really, many things. I found myself, and many said, what don't you say about that? Or kind of asking the question on what happens in this situation, just to kind of encourage them, because it was a very high gloss walkthrough, really not trying to invest the time to really explain and really maybe even discover something is not functioning as it should. I hope that you found this information helpful. Please take the takeaway, hire a realtor. As you as a buyer, most of the time that does not cost anything to you, because that service is already been taken into account by the builder and budget when they put the development of the community. The $400, $500, $600, $800 that you might have to pay for a third-party inspector, depending on the size of the home and all of that good stuff, is so worth it. It is so worth it to discover an issue now before you close and have them address it. Then once you move in and you have all the stress of moving and then discovering that something is not functioning. I hope you have a great one. Talk to you later. Take care.